Well, how y'all are? Welcome back to my medicine show, Dr. Tackleberry's Medicine for Snakes. Yeah, for some time now I've been touting the value of the 410 shotgun as a defensive tool, especially around the farm and home. So, and the main thing that makes it such a great defensive tool is this. 410, 3-inch Magnum, 5-pellet, triple alt buck, Winchester Super X. Triple alt buck, 5 pellets. Now there's only 8 pellets in a 12 gauge, 2 3/4 inch Magnum. So 5 pellets in something that anybody can handle, and handle the recoil and handle the lightweight gun, is probably something pretty good. So what I did was, last year I received a Hatfield single shot shotgun, and it was actually given to me because the proprietor of the store took it in on a great number of guns, and this was in there, and he didn't think it had very much sales value. So he basically said, just take that old Hatfield with you and play with it and trick it out or do something with it or cut it off or whatever you want to do with it. So I booked it out and took it. So first thing I did was I tested it to see how it would shoot with birdshot, number 6, so forth, see what kind of rabbit gun it would be. It had a horrible pattern. Just terrible. So I went ahead, cut the barrel off, put my little chamfer in the end of it, refinished the end of the barrel, reinstalled the sight. It came out to about 19 1/8 of an inch. Because of this vent rib, you had to figure out some way to cut it off. If it was here, it was too short, and if up here, it was, might as well not even cut it off at all. So then it had a big horn on the front of the trigger guard where you pull it to break it down. So I filed that off and refinished the trigger guard. And then normally it folded up to about right here. So I went ahead and inletted the forearm all the way in, and now it folds up pretty nice. Nice packable gun. You stick this thing on your tractor, stick it in your backpack, anything. You can carry a gun in the national forest now, and national parks now, so this might get an Appalachian Trail gun. So anyway, airplane, boat, whatever. So the next thing I did was see how it shoots with buckshot, because we know it don't shoot very good with birdshot. Actually, it shoots better with birdshot now than it did before I cut it off. I got it down to a cylinder bore where it's no longer attempted to choke it with a crooked tool, and it's like it shoots a lot better. The pattern is a lot more consistent, but a whole lot wider. So it ain't much of a squirrel gun anymore, but it is a pretty cool gun with buckshot. So let's get up here and try it. I put a target up down there, 15 yards, with a big shoot and see chest center on it. And we're going to try it right here and see what it shoots like with 5-pellet triple alt buck. Problem with this gun is the comb is too high for an adult to shoot it. So and it's got a horrible trigger in it, but it does shoot. It didn't hit the shooting see once. Oh man, that kind of sucks. That's kind of bad right there. All right, let's try it again. Could be me. You can't get down on this stock far enough as an adult to pick up that sight plane, so it's a problem there. And the trigger's horrible. There we go. That was about right. Let's see. Let's see what kind of accuracy we got out of it that time. As soon as somebody will buy a shockwave and shoot it a little bit, I'll get the 410 shockwave over here and we'll try it. Okay, so that was a total of 10 pellets that I shot. My first grouping was down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 2 in there. You know, 2 in one of those, I don't know. This is also 5 pellets right there. Either one of those is a pretty serious wounding capability on an assailant. You know, we'll try one more from the hip. It's I used to shoot shotgun pretty good from the hip. Let's see what it's like today. Get my ear mufflers back on here. Hit me another buckshot round. Here on the hip. See what it's like up on the hip. Got it. Yeah. Let's see how big of a pool I made out of myself. I don't think I hit it at all. I don't think I hit it at all. Well, okay. I don't think I hit it at all. Anyway, the little Hatfield. You see these guys, makes a good little project. Close range, this thing would still be a murderous gun because you can easily shoot it with one hand. I installed a one of these guys on there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number 7.5s in there, and I've got some of these Russian steel brown bear buck and ball rounds that have got 3 pellets of double aught buck and a deer slug in it. That seems to work pretty good. I'm having a hard time finding that ammo, but anyway, it made a pretty good, took a little $50 shotgun, which costs $100 at Walmart. These guys are worth about $50 in my opinion. They cost $99 at Walmart, you know, and some dealers won't even sell them because they're just so cheap, but you know, they make semi-standard. They've been proof tested. Everyone I ever saw shoots every time you pull the trigger if you can pull it, because it has such an atrocious trigger pull. I think that's one of the safeties that they put into it, is a hard trigger pull. The trigger is adjustable. You can take this stock off of here and there's a screw in there that you can adjust to lighten the trigger pull a little bit. You know, it's a workable gun. Yeah. Well, that's about the size of it. Be thinking about that. 410 ain't just for judges, you know. You get a 410 pump shotgun, you get a 410 shockwave, you get 410 single shot shotguns. They're everywhere. 410 is a viable defense cartridge, and you know, pretty good on snakes too, just tell you the truth. I mean, you know, you can put 7.5 in it and keep things on the road around your house without killing them. So, something to think about. Like, take, share, commentate, and subscribe. If you like my old stuff pretty good, drop me $1 in the Patreon bucket on the way out the door. And if you don't, that's fine. I'm still going to make content and put it up. We'll see y'all.